I thought I could animate my Fembot's mouth using a new AI app that allows a mad scientist like me replace the head of Forrest Gump, for example, with the head of a raccoon. See this cute example here? This is a guy on LinkedIn that my friend from film school, Jonathan Jarrett, shared with me because he is using this Pika app. It's an AI app where you just highlight the head of Forrest Gump here and it replaces it with a raccoon head by just inserting a prompt that says raccoon head, comma, back view, comma, 3D animation. And so I tried it by creating an account here, and these are the weird little Frankensteins that I came up with. When I uploaded the image directly, it kind of worked. As you can see, the mouth is moving and the eyes are blinking, but it distorted the animation and kind of like squished it from top to bottom. And I put a prompt in that says, a pink robot gives a TED talk on a stage surrounded by humans. And as you can see, it didn't add a stage and it did not add any humans in that prompt. So I was like, okay, that didn't really work. So maybe I'm using it wrong. So then I tried this other prompt, low angle dolly shot and shot. I copied this actually from a Pika example. A female pink robot laying on a sofa talking about her problems, because I have been trying to create Dr. Nutmeg's Turing test therapy talk show with Fembots. It's supposed to be a comedy that in the style of Dr. Katz from the 90s, if you've ever seen Dr. Katz.
Look at Wonder Woman. Look at how she dresses. Blue underwear with stars on them. I mean, what made her put that on? Look at the weapons they give her. She has a golden lasso that makes you tell the truth. What is she gonna do with that? She's gonna catch a bad guy? Yeah. Oh. Bammy got some big breasts. I wasn't gonna say anything earlier, but this lasso has squeezed the truth right out of me.
So annoying. Anyways, so what I'm trying to do is have a similar, everything is a ripoff of a ripoff of a ripoff. So instead of Dr. Katz, I wanted Dr. Nutmeg to be interviewing different fembots on the sofa, talking about their problems with tech ever since they started using it, because we are now 20-something years after humans started using the internet, and our brains are drastically changing as a result, and also feeding all of the AI companies with information in order to spit ourselves back out at us, I guess, where they're basically mirrors. So this one I think was my favorite because it's so weird. And I tried using the interview that I did with Isabel Custer to create it, but obviously it's like really weird and distorted. The prompt was pink robot face 3D animation. This was my own head, and I did what the guys said on LinkedIn to do. I highlighted the head and out spat this. So that was not really what I was looking for. And then I tried also some of the AI generated images that Jonathan Jarrett helped me create for the new fleet of Fembots. And it's cool how it did this like zoom out thing. I added a prompt for what the camera should do. So that was kind of cool, but it really didn't do anything. And then this one, I think I highlighted, and here's the prompt, animate mouth talking, and that didn't quite work either. It gave her a really weird, I mean, it's kind of funny. I like mistakes, so that was cool. This one was like, okay, I'm just going to write in a prompt and I'm not going to put any of my own images in there. And this is what it popped out. And it looks like a total ripoff of Pixar. And then as you keep going, it becomes even more rip-offy. This one I thought was hilarious. Wide shot of a therapy session. And now it looks like everybody's in Alcoholics Anonymous. Wide shot therapy session, one patient, a doctor, 3D animation. That was what it spat out. So as you can see, it's not really accurate. And here's this one really pissed me off. Talk show interview, 3D animation, and it spits out Joy from Inside Out. Okay. This one, talk show interview, this is what it spat out. Like, and then here, this one, actually, my husband gave me this prompt because he wanted to see how the AI would interpret a Karen at a planetarium. And I guess Karen in AI has blue eyes and blonde hair. So, okay. Anyways, so Pika was not quite going to accomplish what I really want to do, which is basically animate my Fembot's mouth, which is something I had already been trying to accomplish with Adobe Character Creator. So now you can see that if I move my head and I blink my eyes, the mouth is very hilarious. It kind of reminds me of Adult Swim. And I got that from a tutorial from OK Samurai. And that's because when I mentioned to Isabel Custer, who is the person Dr. Nutmeg is interviewing in this episode of the Fembots, she connected me with Dave Werner, and he is known as OK Samurai, and he's an Adobe animation expert, and he literally has tutorials that help you. So that was something I started to watch, and it was kind of neat that even like as I was watching his videos, I could message him on LinkedIn and ask him questions. And so I started to create my character from scratch in Adobe Photoshop by taking the puppet that Jonathan Jarrett helped me create. This is the flat PNG file. So I had to figure out how to create the layers. So this is the layered PSD file that OK Samurai taught me how to do in the tutorial. So you have a head folder and a body folder, which I will populate later. But I just wanted to get the head correct first. So there's a folder for the mouth, and OK Samurai provides a PSD that I could just throw into this file, which was very, very useful. It's just I downloaded it from his website, and it gives you an entire mouth. So then you pop it into Adobe Character Creator, and then I gave it a green background so that I can then pop it into Adobe Premiere Pro, where I'm currently trying to play with the actual set of Dr. Nutmeg's Turing test. So you can see.
This country's socio-political fabric was founded on two apparently disparate ideas that are actually sparring all the time.
So as you can see, the blinking action here doesn't look right. And so I asked my stepdaughter, who's pretty much an expert already at 13 years old, animating with Flip-a-Clip, and she was like, you got to put you have to keep the layer of the face in the background of the PSD file so that you don't get this weird effect here, I guess. Although I think also I made her blinking, maybe it's like too big and it looks weird. So, and also I think it can't be black. It has to be the color of her skin. So I am still working on that. And as I talk it out, I'm starting to realize, like, you know, some of the solutions to my problems, which is why I wanted to do this this Zoom call. So now, I mean, it's cool to be using Adobe Character Creator because I had actually started experimenting with it during the pandemic when I had started Career Diaz with my sobrinos, my 3 nephews and my niece, and also my stepdaughter. And we started using Character Creator to start experimenting with the puppets. So this is one of them.
Today's weather report. Be sure to watch out for evil clowns.
Very funny. We were also using Movimi. It's up here on the left-hand side. To mess around with creating new characters.
All right, fembots, robots, and gender-neutral bots of all colors. Time to build a Roblox world.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Anyways, so Career Theas was a project that Martha Hernandez and I had launched at the Wonder Woman Tech Conference at the end of 2019, which is why these 2020 animation experiments happened. And then after that, I think I just got really busy with my clients and I wasn't really messing around with the Fembots anymore. And now that we've got these AI apps that are supposed to make things easier, I was trying them, you know, obviously Pika, and then we've also been using Runway ML and DID and a few other AI apps that are on the market right now that I guess they're still kind of new. I was reading on LinkedIn this morning that Runway ML will be what Chat GPT was in 2023. Everybody's going to be doing text to video. And so I've been searching with SEMrush, which is my very expensive SEO tool that I was using for my clients last year, that I'm still trying to decide if it's going to be useful for the Fembots this year. But you know, I wanted to see if people are searching for Pika or if they are searching for things like text to video, which is, you know, wait, where is that magic tool? So text to video was another search phrase that we were researching to see if people are really looking for that. And it's like text to video AI. The volume is, I don't actually know the average number of monthly searches for a given keyword over a 12-month period. So I guess there's 6,600 searches each month for text to video AI, and that it's a key phrase that would be hard to reach. And I mean, there's 3.9 billion results right now, so I guess that's a pretty competitive one. And I've decided that what I'm going to try to do with this workshop is rank for that keyword. But right now, this is all I have for the workshop. And when I'm saying to you on Zoom right now, I need to just keep working and figuring out how I'm going to create this stage with the Fembot on the sofa here, and then Dr. Nutmeg sitting on this side, I guess, even though I think Dr. Nutmeg should be like behind a desk or something over here. So we have a folder here for all the characters that we created. And all of these are PNG files. He did actually animate some of the mouths by using DID, I believe. So I've been here, I can just hit play. And you can see like her eyes blink and she can move her head around, but she's not moving her mouth. But we do have another one that is moving her mouth. So the Fembot that I'm trying to use for Isabel right now.
Where we at?
that was her. And this one, I don't think its mouth is moving, but this would be like considered a earlier version of the Fembots because it's more robotic looking. And then this one, she was she was barking in the
Woof, woof, woof.
and so all that I think was created with DID, which is another text to video generator. This is Dr. Nutmeg's factory. So the culture has finally caught up with us. I guess I'm just going to have to make a t-shirt that says that. Dr. Nutmeg's Fembots first launched at Art Basel, Miami, 2009 as a performance art piece in a Wynwood warehouse. That's a mouthful. 7 women dressed in all black wore iPhones on their chests, exhibiting videos that expressed their brilliant ideas. If the men were already looking there, then it was the only way to get their points across and potentially change the conversation about diversity in tech long before the Google Manifesto or #MeToo came along. Eventually, Melanie headed to film school at American University in Washington, D.C. to shoot a live-action web series starring Dr. Nutmeg, a mad scientist Latina working in tech and building fembots to brainwash the venture capitalists of Miami. As soon as Melanie finished her film thesis, she headed up to New York and converted her idea into an animated web series thanks to a Kickstarter campaign and a ton of help from some of her closest friends and colleagues. Some Latina, some Latino, some not, but supportive of the cause nonetheless. Eventually, she pitched the Turing Test episode to Adult Swim in 2018. They said it was a great idea, but just make it funnier. Now that she has returned to her hometown, Orlando, currently the largest Puerto Rican diaspora on mainland US, her goal is to make the series funnier with a new team of writers, characters, and of course, using the latest in AI technology. Subscribe to Dr. Nutmeg's Fembots on Substack now.